Hello students, in the previous video I have discussed about alloys and also amalgam and some examples. In this video I am going to discuss about some uses of important metals in our daily life and some of their alloys also. Okay, so please keep watching. Uses of metals and alloys. We know metals are used in our daily life to a large extent and we cannot live without metals. Even ordinary people, the poorest man to the richest man, all require some metals, right, in our daily life. Now, the most widely used metal is iron. Iron is part of our life. It is present in our blood, in our body. So, we cannot live without iron. Such is the use of iron, okay. Now, some important alloys and metals we can discuss here. The various forms of iron I'll discuss first. Pig iron. Pig iron is a form of impure iron. Now it is used for making drain pipes and gutter covers, the manhole covers or the gutter covers, which is hard and heavy and brittle. Brittle means if you hammer it will break. It cannot be cut and bent. It cannot be molded into shape. So what you do is use for such purposes like drain pipes and gutter cover. Then cast iron. Cast iron is a form of iron which is very heavy, but it can be melted and cast into shape. So the anchor of ships are made out of that because it is very heavy and hold the ship to one place. Okay, it is heavy, can be cast into shape easily. The next example of another form of iron is wrought iron. Wrought iron is quite light and it can be cut and welded, and so we can use it, can be fabricated. Okay, so we use it as making furnitures, chairs and various furnitures can be made out of that. Then we have mild steel. Mild steel is it has got a good structural strength. It can be fabricated. What do you mean by fabricated? Fabricated means it can be cut, then you can weld and join. It can be bent to a shape, so we can make anything. Fabricator, you must have seen a welder, a person who cuts and welds metals. He is called a fabricator. He sits there, you go and give him a design, any design you can give. He will take a metal, he will cut and bring to shape, weld and bring to shape. Whatever you want, he will make and give. So that is mild steel is the kind of alloy used here. Doors can be made out of this, windows, gates, fences around a park, then some furniture, all these can be made of mild steel. It has got good structural strength and it can be fabricated. This is the property. So that is why it is used for this. The next one is hard steel. What is hard steel and where do we use it? Hard steel is, as the name goes, it is quite hard. It can support a lot of weight. Heavy load can be supported. It has a good structural strength. You can use it for holding big loads on it. Okay. So what is made out of this? It is beams are made, beams on the buildings. If you check some old buildings, instead of concrete beams, you find that steel beams are there. And then we have girders. Girders are cross beams used while constructing a bridge. They give support and then put concrete over it. Then bridges are made, railway bridges you can check. Then railway tracks are made out of that. Electric poles are made out of that. So these are the uses of hard steel. Then we have soft iron. Soft iron is a quite pure form of iron. So it is soft and pliable. Pliable means you can just with your hands itself you can bend it to any shape, right? And can act as a good temporary magnet. When you pass electricity, it can become magnet, and as soon as switch off the electricity, the magnetism goes. That is temporary magnet. So it is used for making core of transformers. Electric magnets used in a bell, electric bells. Solenoid, which can be in automobiles, which will act as both. It will act as a magnet. It can act as a dynamo. And then chokes for various electric lamps. So all this can be made of soft iron. Then we have stainless steel. Stainless steel I also discussed in the previous video. So it is a good conductor of heat and does not rust, shines like silver, can be used for making cutlery, that is spoons, knives and forks, razor blades used for shaving, plates, tumblers, utensils, wristwatches, and a big list of such substances, shiny substances in daily life. Then copper is a good metal which has got a very good conducting habit, good conductor of heat and also electricity. Electric cables are made up of copper, quite expensive, but it is very good because current is not wasted. Then calorimeters used for doing thermodynamic experiments. Then for making alloys such as brass and bronze, the copper is used for this. Then aluminium Aluminium is a very useful metal in our daily life. So it's a good conductor of electricity. So we can make electric cables out of that. It's also good conductor of heat. We can make it for making utensils. Then it does not react with food, and it is highly malleable, means very thin foils of aluminum can be made and does not react with food, so no poisonous compound produced. So packing food, so people carry their lunch and tiffins in that packing aluminum foils. Even chocolates and sweets are packed in aluminum foils. It is used. Then thermite welding is another used for joining railway tracks, because it produces high temperature on heating, and it is easily, it can be it's a highly electropositive metal, so it can easily oxidize or reduce iron oxide and change it into a hard solid substance. So magnesium and duralumin are other forms of aluminium which can be used for making doors, windows, aircraft parts and all. I have discussed about this in the previous video. You can check that. Then we have zinc. Zinc is a very good metal in our daily life. Major uses, two major uses. One is for galvanizing, the other one is making dry cells. Okay, what is galvanizing? Galvanizing is, it is used to coat over iron to produce rust-free substances, prevents rusting of the base metal. If you take, you must have heard about GI pipes. GI pipe, I think you are heard about. So this is used for supplying water supply. What is GI pipe? GI means galvanized iron pipe. Iron pipe is used, it will rust. To prevent the rusting, zinc is coated over it. Coating of zinc over a metal is called galvanizing. So galvanized iron pipes, GI pipes, in daily life it is very useful. And it is also used for making some buckets and containers which can be made out of that. Then alloys like brass can be made out of zinc. Then dry cell is one important cell. Dry cell is the most common form of cell used in remotes and clocks and all that. You have Eveready and various brands on that. It is not, I'm not talking about alkaline cells, I'm talking about ordinary cells. Okay, so which is, you can check that, and it is written dry cell battery, it is written. So these cells are made, the zinc is the cathode there, the galvanized, amalgamated zinc, which is coated with mercury, is used there. So this is there, acts as cathode. Then we have magnesium used in daily. Camera flashes are made out of magnesium, because in the filament, if magnesium is coated, the light will be very bright and white. Bright white light is produced by this. Then lead is another one used to making radiation shield. You must have seen people taking X-rays. The person taking X-ray will wear a shield over him to prevent X-ray from affecting him. So it prevents radiation, X-ray shield. Then silver is used, an ornamental metal, decorative articles, anklets. Anklets means pile, and plates, saucers, dish and all, used by royal people or rich people to use for special occasions. They use silver utensils and articles. Bright, shiny, does not get tarnished. Tarnished means it does not lose the shine. It will keep shining. And then gold, no explanation required. Bright, shiny metal used for making jewelry. Okay, so these are some important uses of some metals. Students, I hope you understood the uses of various metals and their alloys. Now, if you have questions, you may write in the comment section, and you can subscribe and share it with your friends so that everybody can benefit. Thank you for watching.